Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts. And in the previous class we discussed about Jayaprakash Narayan and his theory on total revolution, where he fought against corruption as well as he was in favor of changing individual, then society, and then the whole country. So today we will discuss questions and answers on another new topic included in this year's Pole Science curriculum, that is Ram Manohar Lohia and his theory of socialism. So let us proceed then. The first question related to Ram Manohar Lohia and his theory on socialism is that why did Ram Manohar Lohia support a party of socialism? So as we have already discussed about this topic, so it will be easy for us to understand and discuss about the questions related to this topic. So related to this question, that why did Ram Manohar Lohia support a party of socialism, is that Ram Manohar Lohia has one of the most and the main proponents of socialism in India. He championed the idea of democratic socialism while associating his socialism with democracy. Lohia considered both capitalism and socialism equally irrelevant. That means what? Ram Manohar Lohia was one of the main proponents of socialism. That means he was in support of socialism and he wanted that socialism should be prominent and prevalent in India. He championed the idea of democratic socialism. That means he supported socialism as well as democracy, the form of democratic system. So that's why he collaborated these two terms, that is socialism and democracy, and he first coined the idea of democratic socialism in India. That means along with democracy, socialism should also be there, and he collaborated these two terms and made the term as democratic socialism, and he was in favor of setting up this democratic socialism in the country. Lohia considered both capitalism and socialism equally irrelevant. That means at the same time he told that capitalism and socialism are irrelevant if collaborated together. After that, his principle of democratic socialism has two objectives: the economic objective in the form of food and housing, and the non-economic objective in the form of democracy and freedom. That means why he collaborated these two terms? That means he collaborated democracy and socialism for the matter or for the reason that the socialism factor will provide them food and housing, that is the basic needs of a human being, and on the other hand he was in favor of democracy also, democratic system also, for the reason that democratic or democracy can be related to non-economic objective and it will provide them what? A form of democracy and freedom. Clear? That means fundamental rights will be given in the form of democratic area and socialism will provide them food and housing. Ram Manohar Lohia advocated Chauburja Rajniti, in which he opines that the four pillars of politics as well as socialism. That means in his theory of democratic socialism, along with this theory, he also advocated that Chauburja Rajniti should be there. Chauburja means, in Hindi it is known as Chauburja, and in English it will be four pillars of politics. So in this Chauburja of Rajniti, he was in favor that there should be four pillars of politics as well as socialism. What are these four pillars? Number one is center, the highermost authority. After that will come region, then comes district, and at the last level of hierarchy will come village. So he was in favor of this Chauburja Rajniti. That means four pillars of politics, in which the center will be at the head as the central government, the highest most authority. Then secondly will come region. Region can also be related to state. Then after state comes district in the third hierarchy, and in the lowermost level will come the welfare of the village. That means in general scenario in the politics of India there are three structures. That can be central government at the center, state government at all the states, and the local level government related to the village. This is the three pillar. But Ram Manohar Lohia was in favor of Chauburja Rajniti. So he extended this to center, then region may be also be termed as state, then comes district, and after that village. And all these four pillars should be linked with each other. This was according to Ram Manohar Lohia. Giving consideration to affirmative action, Lohia argued that the policy of affirmative action should not only be the downtrodden but also for the women and non-religious minorities. So along with his democratic theory of democratic socialism, he also favored Chauburja Rajniti, and at the same time he also argued that apart from giving favor to all the sections of society, special mention should be there, and it should be for the women and non-religious minority. That means whoever the minorities are there in our country, and along with these minorities the women section should also be provided some relief, and some welfare scheme should be there for both the women sections or the sections of women in the society as well as the minorities. So until now we could understand that Ram Manohar Lohia was in favor of democratic socialism, he was in favor of Chauburja Rajniti, then he was also in favor of giving welfare schemes to particularly the women sections of the society and also the minorities. So based on the premise of democratic socialism and Chauburja Rajniti, Lohia supported a party of socialism. After that, after giving favorism or giving favor to the democratic socialism and Chauburja Rajniti, he again supported what? A party of socialism as an attempt of merging all political parties. That means he wanted to form a political party, and that political party was to be known as Party of Socialism, and he wanted that all political parties should merge, forming, or should be merged means all political parties should come at one roof and they should form Party of Socialism. So the Party of Socialism according to Lohia should have three symbols, namely spade. So regarding spade will be prepared to make efforts, then vote, which will give the power of voting, and prison will be for those person who is willing to make sacrifices. So whatever his theory was based on democratic socialism and Chauburja Rajniti was that based on this two philosophy or policy, he supported the Party of Socialism, in which he urged all the political parties to come into one roof and be a part of this political party. And as a political party, which was the Party of Socialism, every political party has a symbol. So he was in favor of having three symbols in this Party of Socialism. Number one was spade. If any symbol is there, that symbol should have meaning. So based on that only he was willing to have three symbols. Number one was spade, number two was vote, number three was prison. And this spade was to be there so as that they could be prepared to make efforts. That means efforts should be made in the form of spade. Then number two symbol was vote. That means power of voting should be there. And number three was prison. Prison was for those who, it was actually for all the people who were actually willing to make sacrifices being in this party of socialism. Clear? So with this I will wind up today's topic and the discussions based on Ram Manohar Lohia and his theory of socialism. Please make a note down of the question and answers discussed today. Thank you.